Symfony has historically been a full-stack framework. However, with Symfony 2, there's a little more flexibility to use elements from it or not. But its real strength lies in the stack it provides, and once you get a feel for the way Symfony handles things, you'll likely find it fairly easy to get started and work with. When you download a Symfony distribution, it's basically just a sample application with a directory structure, libraries, some bundles, and a default configuration. So it has the core of what you need and some samples to help you get started with it. You may need to edit some permissions on your file system to make sure that Symfony can work correctly. Additionally, if you want to have clean URLs, you can do some web server mapping. In terms of organizing the code, Symfony is very object-oriented. It has a web-based tester which will make sure that everything is configured properly, and you can use this to set up your database as well. It's a full-stack framework, but if you want, you can just use parts of it. Many things that you do in Symfony are done by doing configuration files. Historically, this was done in YAML, but now you can use XML, PHP, or PHP annotations. These are used to handle routing, to handle setting up the data model, and a number of other elements within Symfony environment. When you get to the view layer, you can write your view using the Twig template engine, or you can use straight PHP if you prefer. By default, the model uses Doctrine 2. This is also a 5.3 PHP application. If you prefer, you can write these in straight PHP, but Doctrine offers a lot of shorthand tools for creating your model. Symfony 2 also offers a new service container, which can handle instantiation of your components and will also handle lazy loading and manage dependencies. While Symfony is great for rapid application development, some are critical that because we need to learn new constructs, this can add a little time to the learning curve. One of the advantages of 2 is that it adds flexibility in terms of how you write this. You can write things in XML, PHP, or annotations, meaning you don't have to learn a new language like YAML. Full-stack frameworks have their own issues. These can include performance. They can include the ability not to reuse code written in one framework in other PHP environments. 2.0 is supposedly more flexible, but some argue that this defeats the purpose. The real purpose of using a framework is specifically to have those advantages that you get by using a full stack. The question of performance remains. It's always tricky to benchmark and compare these applications on a one-to-one basis. 2.0 did add a number of features to enhance performance, including intelligent caching and also lazy loading. One other criticism of Symfony is that for a full-stack environment, some think it still requires too much typing to do simple tasks. As one of the new breed of PHP frameworks, Symfony 2 has been well received in its short life. It boasts better performance, good MVC architecture, flexibility in terms of whether you want to use it as a full stack or not, fast coding tools using config files and templates, and a bundle architecture that makes for easy sharing and integration of PHP code.